Apollo, you're sweet too.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet. Welcome back to another episode of the Movie Closet. This is episode 29. I thought it was 30.
Nah, next week will be 30.
We're about to turn 30, y'all. Been doing this for a bit. Michael Bass, can you explain to our listeners what we do here on the Movie Closet?
Yeah, so there's
Give 'em
a
the
group
lowdown.
of us that come into a closet and we pitch movies based on the topic.
Yes.
And whoever pitches the movie, well, then we vote on the movies, and whoever pitches the movie
Right,
best usually gets their movie picked, and we watch the movie, and then we come in here and talk about it. Now, sometimes there's a four-way tie or a two-way tie, and then we get to bust out,
Or a three-way tie.
or a three-way tie. Then we get to bust out
Two-way
the
tie.
wheel
Or a
of
one-way.
something, and
I think we just call it the movie closet wheel.
the movie
We
closet
don't
wheel.
got any cool names.
But
for
we
it.
were joking about names on one episode. I can't remember. Anyway, irrelevant. I don't know why I said that. Go on,
But yeah, I
Bass.
don't know. A movie gets picked. We watch the movie, then we talk about the movie, and letting informing you guys what movies to watch.
What's
and to not
this
watch.
week's theme, Michael Bass?
Independent films?
Indie
Ooh.
films in honor of the upcoming True False Film Festival.
Oh yeah, isn't
Yeah.
that last
It-
weekend and this weekend?
Or it
This
starts this
weekend.
weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, True False. If you're listening, give us some fucking free passes.
Give us
Yeah, dude.
sponsor me.
Sponsor us. Give us some
Sponsor
free
me.
passes. We love the festival.
Hashtag
Seeing you
True
guys putting
False.
up art. Hashtag True False. Hashtag.
Nice. We got a special guest with us tonight, hailing from New Zealand. KiKi.
Hey, Kay, how y'all doing out there?
He's from southern New Zealand.
Hello,
Hey, my
KiKi.
name's KiKi.
It's good to have you
Yep.
in the
Yes.
closet.
It's nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks for joining us.
Anytime.
Coming all the way from fucking New Zealand.
KiKi. KiKi from Down Under. All right, so indie films this
Indie.
week. I guess I'll go first unless anyone else wants to go first.
Nah, B.
Okay, I'll go first. My movie is called Morris from America from 2016,
Damn.
which was I totally should have mentioned this for best of 2016 because I fucking love this movie. It is written and directed by Chad Hartigan.
Oh, my favorite director.
Yeah, he was. It stars Marquise Christmas and Craig Robinson, which you know from The Office. He's Daryl, or pretty much any Seth Rogen movie.
Wait, his last name is Christmas?
No, Craig Robinson.
That's good.
The kid's name is Marquise Christmas. That's his
Whoa.
last name. The
That's
kid's
badass.
Name. Yeah.
He also is in some Walmart commercials.
Really?
The kid?
No,
Craig?
Craig.
Oh,
he plays
yeah.
the piano. Is it Walmart or is
Yeah,
it
it is
something
Walmart.
else?
Was it like a
Walmart?
Christmas one?
Yeah, he
Maybe it was
plays the
Best Buy.
piano. Maybe it was Best Buy.
No, it was Walmart.
It was Walmart.
Yeah, he's
It was
playing the
something
piano
like
in
that.
the electronic
He's
section.
fucking sellout piece of shit.
Nah, man,
Craig.
he's
Come on,
awesome.
Craig.
He's awesome.
Come on, Craig.
He's shredded.
Hey, Ben.
I seen it.
This episode is brought to you by
Walmart.
Walmart, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Get your shit and get out.
Do they have Walmart in New Zealand?
Oh yeah, they do.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
They reach far, man.
It sucks to be you,
All over
KiKi.
the place.
Okay, so yeah, it's about this kid named Morris. He's from America. He's 13, and he moves to Germany with his dad, who is like a soccer, or as they call it in Germany, football. He's a coach for a professional soccer team. And it's really just like him trying to fit in Germany. It's a classic fish out of water tale, coming of age story. It's funny, and it's about him like his first love. He's like he falls in love with this other girl at the Boys and Girls Club, and it's fucking like favorite word in this closet is nostalgia, and that's what it tugs on. It like takes you back to when
Boom.
you were a kid, when you were starting to get into girls or guys or whatever you're into. You got that father and son dynamic, and it just fucking makes you think about when you were a kid and you would get into trouble and you think you're falling in love for the first time, and you think it's your first heartbreak, but it's really just like what they call it, puppy love.
Right.
But like to you, but it sucks. But I don't know where I'm going with this.
No, we get what you're saying.
But yeah, and it's like him trying to find himself, like growing up, trying to figure out where he fits in the world.
Coming of age.
Coming of age,
Jinx.
yeah, classic.
I saw a pretty good coming of age movie the other day.
What would that be?
The Edge of 17.
Are they on the front edge of 17 or the back edge of 17?
The back edge of 17.
So almost 18?
yeah.
Rape.
But I mean, the girl that plays her is like a year or two younger than us. She's in Ender's Game, and she's a singer now. Haley Steinfeld.
Anyways, so yeah, the soundtrack of this movie's badass.
Biggie, right?
Yeah, at the very end they play "Flavor in Your Ear" remix, which is like one of my favorite songs.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, it's cool because I kind of look at this. It hits like two chords for me because like half of the movie is the relationship with his dad and his dad with his son, and I got a kid, so I kind of it's not. I don't really. It's not the same though because my kid's not a teenager yet, so.
Yeah,
But
but
I
you'll
still-
reflect
I
back
still
on it
can-
when he becomes one.
Yeah, I can kind of connect to that part of the film, and then the other side is what we've all been through is like puberty,
Yeah.
growing up, that type of deal.
And connecting with your own dad.
Yeah, man, it's just it makes me feel good watching this movie. It fucking just remembering fucking that first love you had and the crushing defeat of rejection. But anyways, awards. This is one. I got top 10 indie films from the National Board of Review.
What?
Craig Robinson got an award for dramatic individual performance at Sundance Film
Fuck yeah.
Festival. And
Shout out Craig.
Chad Hartigan got the Waldo Salt Screenwriting Award because he wrote this and directed it. So
Nice.
yeah, Morris from America.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. You told me about this movie a while back and showed
Yeah, I
me the
remember
trailer
showing
and
you
shit.
shit, but yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see it ever since you told me about it. So.
Yeah, it's really
Sounds
good.
pretty
Yeah.
amazing, mate.
Crocky. Yeah, I usually hate kid
Jesus
actors, but
Christ.
this kid, he's got some chops.
Got some chops, huh?
So yeah, Morris from America. Anyone else volunteer to go next?
I'll go. Got to write it down on paper.
Go green.
Go
Babe
green.
Nash. Babe Nash, y'all.
So I'm pitching a movie.
Shout out H3H3.
It's a drama.
Please
it's a
please
mystery.
acknowledge me.
And it's a sci-fi.
Ooh.
It's from 1997. Runs 90 minutes.
What could it be?
Cube.
Oh shit, dude.
Cube.
Oh, that's a
I
good
like
one
this
right
one,
there.
man.
Never heard of this
oh,
one
yeah,
either.
that's great.
Yeah, it is.
So it's been a while since I've seen this. It was a pretty good movie I watched. It's a Canadian film. And basically a group of people wake up inside of this cube.
What?
That's got, like,
No fucking way.
and the cube has like different
Roll
rooms to
credits.
it.
Is it a
And-
glass cube or?
You don't know what
Well,
it
it's
is,
you don't
man.
really know what it is,
Mm.
but it's this cube with different rooms on it. So I think there's I think it's 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 or something, but the cube also moves around, and
It's a tiny cube? Like they're.
it's not a tiny cube, it's a big cube.
So what do you mean 3
But
by
a bunch of
3?
cubes within a fucking huge
Yeah,
cube.
like-
So they have to travel through these different rooms.
And there's lots of traps.
and there's lots of traps.
What
Yeah.
the?
And they
fuck?
don't know why. Sorry, I'm taking.
Oh, sorry. But there's
sorry.
also Cube
Sorry.
2, Hypercube, or there's Cube 2, and Hypercube. Some sequels to it.
Oh,
Guys
I
should
thought
check
this
it
was
out.
like all types of cubes in this
No.
movie.
But
Like, go get the hypercube.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, so it's 5 people. No one knows where they are. They're in this cube, and they're trying to escape, and they kind of make their way through different rooms, and everything changes. There's traps.
So they're like rats in a maze.
kind of, yeah.
And they don't know why they're there.
And yeah,
they have
they
no
don't know why they're-
memory.
Naturally.
Yeah,
How
it's
most
been
of these movies
erased.
go.
Yeah.
The cube is 26 rooms across, and there's 17,576 rooms total in the
Okay.
cube.
Cool. Cool fact.
And
It's a
there's like some
big-ass
math
cube.
stuff in it, and
There's math stuff.
I mean the characters do a little math when they're figuring it out.
Fucking hate math.
I mean you don't have to do any math.
Oh, they do it for you.
Oh,
No,
thank
you
God.
have to do it, dude.
Pause the movie now.
Do this equation.
Go get some
But-
scratch paper.
There's some cool special and practical effects in it. There's turmoil, there's romance, there's anger, there's
Whoa, save that
horror.
for your 3 words, buddy.
Little
Oh,
mix.
shit.
But yeah, I mean, it's a really hard movie to explain, but it's really, really fun to watch. It's really enjoyable. I probably watched it maybe like 5 or 6 times.
This
the
reminds
sequels are
me
pretty good.
of, I forget the name of the movie, but all these people wake up on this alien ship, and they know it's an alien ship because they seen them come down. And then there's probably like 40 people in this room.
Yeah, I've seen that. It has
And-
the red and white lines.
and they're in a
and-
circle.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they have
yeah.
to do
and they like pick
eliminate
each other
people.
off one by one.
Yeah, that shit was good.
That was a cool one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably one of the coolest, like one of the smallest scale movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that
but
like,
it-
works really well.
Yeah, you remember that, Sam? We watched that together.
Yeah, at the end, like he like tricks the chick and
Yeah.
he kills her, and then she's pregnant, and then he has to kill the kid.
Ugh.
Yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Can we get those 3 words?
Bestest 3 words.
Paranoia, desperation, fear.
Nice.
Dramatic pause.
A lot of dread in those 3 words.
And one last thing, the movie's not terribly long. So a lot of people might say the movie's a little short, but I think for what's in it and how they directed it, it's
Yeah.
perfect length.
See, hey man, short is fine. I've been fucking catching myself saying a lot lately that movies have been too long.
You got to get it short and sweet.
You know? I don't know. Like that fucking Arrival movie, dude. They could have cut half that movie out.
I haven't seen it.
Passengers. The Passenger.
Oh, I
with
love
Chris
the
Pratt.
Passengers movie.
Dude, it was all right, but
I wish it was
fucking-
longer.
Nah, there was so much weird shit in that movie that just made no sense, and the fucking dialogue was fucking weird. Anyways, I digress. All right, The Cube.
Yeah,
The
it's a good
Cube.
one.
Very good.
I like that.
All right, yeah, is that your pitch?
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
nice
I get-
pitch, Mr.
I
Bear.
guess I'll piggyback off the fucking fear and the paranoia and the dread. And I'll segue into my pick, which is the 2015 independent film, The Invitation.
the guy in the trailer.
Anyway,
Let's just throw a guy screaming in there.
basic plot without giving too much shit away is this guy, the main character Will, and his new girlfriend are going to a dinner party at his ex-wife's house, and she's remarried and still lives in the house that they had when they were married, like when Will and his ex-wife were married. So he has to like revisit it. He hasn't seen them, heard from them in like 2 years. And she's also inviting all their old friends, like the whole old crew. And it just kind of comes out of nowhere. They get there. He starts becoming suspicious of his ex-wife and her new husband. He doesn't know what's going on, but there's a lot of paranoia. He thinks something sinister is happening. And the more the movie progresses, he just kind of like has these like freak out moments, and everyone's like, what the fuck, dude? Chill out, you know? And I don't want to give too much away, but there's a lot of tension built, a lot of paranoia, a lot of scenes are created in the movie. Like you don't know if it's real, you don't know if it's a hallucination.
Why is he like traumatized? Did something happen to him? that-
Something tragic happened, and I don't want to give too much
Well,
away.
I'm gonna guess off the cuff here. They lost a kid.
Ah, dude, you're too good. You're too good.
I've
I've
just-
seen a lot of movies.
I'm being
Yeah, you're
honest
good.
with you, though. I'm pretty sure I watched this movie over here at your house at one point.
I've never seen that movie.
Because I remember coming over here and like sitting in that
No, it wasn't
chair
here.
and watching it. It
I
wasn't
would've-
there in the
I
movie
would have
closet.
remembered because the main guy's from Prometheus, and that was what stuck out to me. In the
Mhm.
Now, was that an independent movie?
no, that's a Fox movie,
Yeah.
20th Century
Okay.
Fox movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, they call that guy the poor man's Tom Hardy.
He does. He
You
really
get
fucking
Tom
looks
Hardy.
like
Yeah,
Tom
you get
Hardy.
that
Yeah,
guy.
I thought it was Tom Hardy at first, actually. Anyway, yeah, it's a good one. I like it. It's nothing like super fucking new or like mind blowing or anything, but it's just an easy movie to watch.
Yeah.
I think the very
Solid acting.
end scene of it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good.
The last scene I thought was my favorite part of the movie.
Nice. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, that's my pitch.
As should last scenes be.
Damn right.
They should
Yeah.
fucking stick with you. Like Passengers. That had a pretty good ending.
Yeah.
That was a cool ending.
Yeah,
Never seen
anyway.
that one.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I'd say worth a watch.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
definitely
not
say
pissed
worth a
I
watch.
watched it, but it was just there's a lot of shit in there that was
Might
like,
have to give that a little twinkle.
as they say in New Zealand.
Yes, yes, sir. From the outback,
We live
With
in the
all the
bush.
in the bush.
But anyway, pick this movie if you want a good fucking thriller, good psychological fucking paranoia kind of horror-ish movie. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. A lot of suspense. It's dark. It's good. Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty, well, I will head off from here.
KiKi.
Keep it
my
going.
name's KiKi. I'll come from the bush in New Zealand. I'm here to talk about my film, my independent film. It's called From Dusk Till Dawn,
Nice.
and it's a 1996 film. It has 2 stars in it: George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
Quentin. Okay, so George Clooney is Seth, and Tarantino is Richie. So basically, it's just kind of like these 2 guys. They're brothers, right? And
2 brothers.
Seth breaks Richie out of jail, and they instantly go and rob a bank. So they rob this bank, get all this money, and they have to go to the border because they have some contact across the border that's going to get them into the safe zone or whatever.
Right.
And so it's the first part of the movie is just their little travels all the way to the border, and they're just doing all sorts of horrible stuff. They're hurting people, all sorts of crazy stuff, killing cops, etc., etc. Richie's kind of the lost soul, while Seth is kind of the brains of the operation. Eventually, they go to this hotel and they run across this family that they kidnap for their camper to cross
Totally
the border.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It's pretty messed up, you know. It's you think it's just your regular criminal movie, your regular outlaw bank robber type deal.
Mhm.
So they get across to the border and they go to their location where they're going to meet this contact. It's called El Rey is the town that they're going to go to, just south of the border. And they go to this bar called the Titty Twister. And everything is going fine. You know, they're just taking shots, having a good old time, celebrating getting across the border.
Fuck yeah.
And
As they
all of a
should.
sudden, boom! Fucking vampires!
Yeah.
All over the place. All the strippers and the bar hands are actually vampires that trap bikers and truckers in the strip club / brothel / bar.
So that's
Just south of the
vampire.
border.
That
nest.
vampire band, though.
/
And then-
vampire buffet.
And then out of the brush, this crazy crikey came. But yeah, at first, the great thing about this film is that you just think it's a normal criminal
Yeah.
outlaw / type movie, and then all of a sudden, out of friggin' nowhere,
Yeah, huge twist.
Yeah, it's
complete
badass.
twist. That's the great thing about this movie. I wouldn't recommend the sequels, but the first one, From Dusk Till Dawn, 1996, it's great. I don't want to tell you too much about the ending, but
A lot of blood.
yeah, a lot of blood, a lot of fucking blood.
Yeah. It's a good
So
one.
I'll stop there with the plot, but it's a great movie.
It's like
Hey,
fucking Predator, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
How
hey,
it starts out as like a Arnold Schwarzenegger commando movie, and then it turns into an alien movie, and shit
Mhm.
like that.
Just all over the place.
hey, KiKi,
Yeah, it
tell
is
me, do you guys have outlaws and vampires in the Outback?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I do
They
take
call
care of
them Ikina-awacha.
Call them Rough Riders,
Oh.
DMX. You know,
Oh, 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 oh.
Rough Riders roll.
Anything else to add about
That no,
Dusk Till Dawn?
that's about my
Hey
summary
man,
of.
I'm impressed
film.
by that pitch, man.
Solid pitch, KiKi.
Plus, you just fucking wrote it as we were talking. That's pretty impressive, I gotta
Yeah.
say.
Nice pitch,
Yeah,
KiKi. Well done.
And he just got over here on what was it, a 16-hour flight from New Zealand?
I
or
know.
something?
I got some fucking jet lag right now.
He's
I'm not feeling
representing,
too great.
dude. Representing,
Representing the New
Zealand.
Z.
I think that deserves a nice little golf clap.
Good job.
Good job, KiKi.
You're doing your natives proud. All right, Sam, that just leaves you.
I'm picking Short Term 12 as my independent movie. It's from 2013 and it is not that long. Hour and 37 minutes. Anyway, it stars Brie Larson, who I love, John Gallagher Jr., and then also Keith Stanfield, who
he's
is
great.
an up and coming because I've seen him in a bunch of stuff recently. He was in the movie Get Out. He's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He's in something else that I just saw.
Is he the main guy from Get Out?
No, he's the he's like the other. If you've seen the trailer, he's the guy that like shakes his hand, goes like this.
Oh, the
Yeah, the other, like,
was that
weird
good to
black
see another
guy.
brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's that guy. And yeah, so anyway, the movie is about Brie Larson. She and her boyfriend are like run a group home. Is that what it's called? Or just like where kids go, they stay there for like a month or so or however
Yeah.
long they need
Halfway
to.
home?
Halfway home, something like
Halfway house is like when you get out of jail.
Oh yeah.
no. I think it's just
Well, halfway house. That's like right after you get out of jail. You're
okay,
not
what is
technically.
it? I'm just gonna read
It's like
the-
Boys and Girls Club, YMCA.
Oh, it's like a foster care facility, duh.
Okay.
Okay, for like at-risk teenagers. And then basically the main storyline, there's a bunch of different kids in there that they kind of focus on, but the main one that they focus on is this girl. Her name's Jaden, and she comes and she reminds Brie Larson's character, who is what's her name, just to save time, Grace.
Brie Larson, the girl from The Room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the shit.
She's
She's
is the
fucking
shit.
gonna be in that superhero
King,
movie.
and she's in King Kong.
Miss Marvel, she's gonna be.
She's in the new Kong movie too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited about
I
that.
thought they were done with those movies.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, dude! Kong's back. They're gonna make a Kong vs Godzilla movie. It's
Oh,
gonna
wow.
be
Yeah.
fucking bananas.
That sounds pretty good.
Badass.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
back to
Brie Larson's character Grace, she kind of identifies with Jaden in like she had similar stuff in the past, and that happened to Jaden is like happening to her, and it's just like kind of unravels, and you kind of learn more about her story through Jaden's story.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and then it's really, really sad at times, but like also really happy, and it is like an uplifting movie.
But it does tug at the heartstrings.
It definitely
Shocker!
does.
Another sad film in the
No,
movie
I
closet.
mean, there's a good ending. I don't like saying if the ending's good or not because I always like being surprised, but the ending is really heartwarming and nice. And I don't know, there's this one kid, his name is Sammy. So I obviously like him. He is really funny, and there's like an art or like it comes like full circle. Like it starts with him and then ends with him, but he's
He's a
relatively
secondary guy.
yeah, he's a relatively minor character, but I know I saw that. But I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. It's really good if you haven't seen it. I think it's important to watch. It's
Awesome.
really good.
What was it called
I hope
again?
you guys pick it. Short Term 12. That's just
Short Term 12.
That's just
Short-term
I
12.
guess their unit
Oh,
of
okay.
like the
Shout day.
Group.
yeah.
All right. That means it's time to vote. And so let's run through the movies again. Morris from America, The Cube, The Invitation, Dusk Till Dawn, Short Term 12. Bada boom, bada bang.
5
Oh, yeah.
movies.
You can't vote for your own movie. I don't know if
Sure.
we said that earlier.
All right.
Where'd your
Okay.
accent go?
You have Tasmanian devils though,
Well,
don't you?
I try to make you guys feel normal, so
Yeah.
I switch back and forth.
There you go. Just trying to make us more comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Time to see what movie we watch. We got one vote Morris. We got one vote Invitation. This is gonna be a crazy one. I can already tell.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
We got one vote Cube.
Hey.
What? This is gonna be what?
We got one vote from Dusk Till Dawn.
What?
All right, this is the decider.
We got the cube.
Cube is the winner.
Whoa, I did not expect that one.
Michael Bass finally gets back on the board with the Cube.
How does that feel, Bass?
Feels good.
All right.
Coming at you with the motherfucking cube.
I'm glad it's like a
And
good
watch
movie
a lot of
too.
people die.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
So,
gonna start pitching Cube 2 and Cube 3.
No,
gosh,
no,
Cube
I would
one
not
better be
suggest-
fucking good. If it's bad, then you're never gonna get another Cube movie watched in here.
I would say just
True.
the first one.
Yeah,
is
the
worth
first one is
watching.
probably the best.
All right, we're gonna go watch the Cube, then we're gonna come back and talk about it. Movie closet.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this?
It's the
Movie closet, movie closet, movie closet.
It's a movie
movie closet,
in a closet.
movie closet,
In a closet.
movie closet.
It's a movie.
Movie closet,
Movies.
movie closet,
In a closet.
movie closet, movie closet, movie closet.
All right, we're back in the closet.
Welcome back.
We just
All right.
watched Bass's movie Cube.
The Cube.
What are some initial thoughts on the Cube?
Terrible acting.
Yeah,
It was
sure.
bad acting, but it was I thought the plot was very well.
You know what?
Very
Yeah,
good.
like as bad as a lot of the shit was, I was into it.
Yeah.
I was into it, and I can't explain why.
I'm personally gonna say I think Cube 2 is my personal favorite from the series, but
really.
this one really, I mean, puts the whole
Yeah,
idea in your head.
yeah. I don't think I'd watch any other sequels, but
The
I think
sequel,
Cube 1 is good
Yeah.
enough for me.
I highly recommend at least watching Cube 2. I think you'd really like the end. Kind of, starts wrapping up a lot of questions.
It's, I
for
mean,
Cube 1.
but it's not always a bad
Cube.
thing leaving questions. I mean, that's why
True.
Yoda's so cool because you don't know shit about him, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, let's talk about the acting in this movie.
Yes, it was extremely
Quentin
bad.
Dry.
Yeah, Quentin,
bad.
the main guy, was especially bad, and I don't
Is
know.
that the cop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cop.
Okay, yeah.
The cop.
But aside from him trying to stretch his eyelids to inhuman possibilities whenever he was acting crazy, that was bad.
he
but-
was just always bad. Like
Other
literally
than-
anything that he did was bad.
Yeah, but you got to put some of that blame on the dialogue because the fucking
Yeah.
dialogue was pretty awful with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple fucking cheesy ass lines. Like, man, what the fuck was the?
Get in the mic.
What was the nihilist name?
Worth.
Worth.
Yeah, what's his worth? He's the nihilist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fucking man, I can't remember the line, but they were like all like there were like 3 zingers about Worth's name in a row.
Yeah.
It's like, well, for what it's worth.
We fucking get it,
Yeah.
dude.
Damn, we should have counted how many times they did that and how many times they said the word cube.
Cube. We're in a cube.
I don't think they really said cube very much.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
at the
they
beginning.
said square.
We could have counted square or trap.
Yeah, the fucking dialogue reminded me of like Night of the Living Dead, which is like from the 60s, you know? Just like
Yeah.
the way they would talk about shit and like when shit would get intense, they have to narrate like why it's intense. They basically have to hit it over the head every time.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an independent film from the fucking start of the 2000s
Yeah.
era. I mean, there were so
You
many
can-
cheesy
yeah,
movies.
You can definitely tell what era this is from just by how they treat the autistic
Yeah.
guy.
Right.
It's definitely a 90s Canadian indie film.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
that is what
I
it
mean,
is.
they fucking like to compare it to a movie today. Have you seen The Accountant with Ben Affleck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
that's a
So,
good
count
one.
it.
so he's autistic in that,
Yeah,
and he's like
sure.
a badass.
Oh, yeah.
And like, but then compared to this one, it's just like, all right, this guy saw Rain Man, and he saw a cool way to incorporate it into his movie,
Yeah.
and they just fucking like, it's just such a cliche fucking autistic guy. Like he's always like shaking and shit.
Yeah.
That's not really true, you know.
His
No,
name,
no.
Ren, also, if I remember right, is like a number on the dreidel where you like win everything or something. I can't remember. But I
Oh,
remember hearing
really?
the
That's
word
pretty
Ren,
cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool twist on it.
One thing
I'll have
that
to fact check that, but that comes to mind.
Wait, who was named Ren?
Ren.
Autistic guy.
The autistic
No,
guy.
his name
It
was
was
like
Kazam
Kazam
or
yeah,
some
Oh,
shit.
Kazam
Yeah.
or some
I don't know why I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
Ren then.
Which one was named Ren? Oh, that was the old guy at the beginning.
Oh, that would make
Oh,
sense.
Oh,
okay.
the one that got
Lucky
his
guy.
face burnt off.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
was like the master of escaping.
ass.
Yeah, so Kazam was the guy with autism.
Yeah.
I like that
What were
name
you
though.
gonna say,
Kazam.
Kazam.
Yeah. One thing that I thought was interesting was that throughout the whole movie, they portrayed this autistic guy as completely useless and, you know, was
Mhm.
like a ball and chain. And then towards the end, he
Is their fucking way out.
their
Yeah.
savior.
Yeah.
They're
Which is-
Because
fucking
he can
savior.
he
Yeah.
can figure out factors of prime numbers super
Yeah.
fast.
Rain Man.
Mhm.
Which is what they
Straight
need
up
to
Rain Man,
escape.
yeah.
I don't remember the Rain Man thing. But I don't remember why the prime numbers were important.
Because if it was an even,
Even
It
primes
told
were
them where
safe.
the traps were.
yeah.
Yeah, I got that. Like it told them which way to go. Another cool thing of this movie, yeah, like the music sucked, but when there was no music, I think it really helped.
Yeah.
like it helped the tension of the moment.
Yeah, I definitely liked any part that music was not in.
Yeah. That was the sound of the music.
Completely horrible.
Well,
Yes.
I feel like part of it though is to like make you feel uncomfortable.
Nah, they just made me laugh.
Yeah, it's not.
I felt
I think at the
uncomfortable when there was
time-
no music
I
because it
think
feels
at
like
the
you're
time,
there.
the era that it came out in, that probably was cool music. But
Yeah.
now, no, it's not.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
And it was also I like how they just started right into it.
Yeah.
They just started going. That was
Just threw
really
you
cool.
in.
They'd all just wake up in there, and they
You
have
don't know
to
what the fuck's going
decipher
on.
what's going on. I could definitely see Saw taking a lot from this because the whole figuring out where they're from, why they were all chosen. I think that's like in every
Yeah.
Saw movie,
Yeah.
but it ultimately doesn't really matter.
No.
I mean, well, it kind of does because they put the right people in there that could figure out how to get out for some
Yeah.
reason.
If they just wouldn't have moved.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about it is how they kept it like super ambiguous. Like you never figure anything out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was.
You don't
nice.
know if the fucking autistic guy lived. You don't know.
I mean, I guess is that not what the sequels are for?
well, the sequel
The
is
sequels are completely
Yeah,
different.
the
completely
sequels
different
are completely
storyline.
different. They're
But it
new
gives you some
cubes,
context.
But it gives you context. It gives you like who created them, why they're created, and as well as like the second or the third one, the escape scene's really cool and like shows you what the outside actually looks like.
Oh, okay.
Or the second or third generation cube, anyways.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really give you a look of what outside of the cube.
Yeah. One of them, there's one. I don't want to give it away, but should I give it away?
I'm cool with it being given away. I'm not
Okay,
gonna watch
so
it.
like I think it's the Hypercube one. It's this pool of black goop like,
outside of the cube.
No, there's like this square pool of black goop in this hangar, and then a couple guys sitting at a table outside just watching it.
And they're in the black goop cube.
Yeah, they
That's where the people are. that are in
the person
cube.
that gets out in the like third movie comes out of this like black graphite looking goop.
What the
liquid
fuck?
stuff.
So what is it? Alien or
No, it's like it's some military, super sci-fi, advanced high tech crap
it's weird.
for the hypercube because
ever
the
say
hypercube is
why?
like a cube inside of a cube that continues to fold on itself or something. And then the second one, I can't remember. The second one's kind of
What I've seen quite a few of them, and what I take from it is that the first one is original.
yeah.
Then they go into more deep type
Mm,
stuff. They go into like
Interdimensional,
yeah, type
Yeah.
better
deals,
traps, more
and that's
story.
and that's not what you take from the film that we just watched.
No.
That's
Yeah.
not what you take.
Not at
What
all.
you take is a mechanical structure. You know, it's a cube, and then it changes. It's like a Rubik's cube.
Yeah.
That's what you take from the original film. It's like a Rubik's cube, you know, and you're in one cell at a time, and it changes. But so if you're gonna go and watch this movie, don't think that it's gonna be like the sequels because it.
no.
Well, that's also like what
This-
every
all the-
'90s movie franchise, like
True.
8, 9
Very
films.
true. They change it up
Yeah.
frequently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea of being trapped in something stay the same, but the whole mechanics of the cubes change.
Mhm.
And the second and third one has more traps, more story to it. Like the characters
and a lot more dick.
have more depth to them.
What
Better
I couldn't
acting.
stand
Kangaroos.
was, so one of their early plans is to get to the edge of the cube.
Yeah.
And later they find out that the rooms shift, but this is before they know that. So they're trying to get to the edge of this cube, but they keep fucking turning when they go into different rooms. Like, you think if you're getting to the edge of the cube, you go one way.
Yeah.
But they keep fucking turning for some reason.
But
Well, I think they
also-
turn and then zigzag
Yeah,
and
but
turn.
also because if you just go straight and you run into a room that has a trap, you can't just keep going.
That would have been
straight.
fine if they would have shown them trying to go straight and they run into a trap. They never did that. Like that one
Yes.
room with the sound shit in it.
I think
This was like right after they decided to find the edge, and then the next room they go in is the one where the Kazan guy was like making the noise, and then
Yeah.
the trap would go off, and that was like the next room they were going into. And they fucking went down and they climbed across to one of the side doors. They didn't just go straight
Also-
down.
Well, I'm just using it as like an example. Like in this one, you have very basic ideas.
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
makes it better than
Yeah.
the sequels.
This is what makes it better. Yes.
They just in the sequels they just think of cooler and cool shit to do
Yeah.
while losing the
what it is.
essence
The essence of the first movie.
of what made the first one watchable.
Definitely, you ask a lot of questions in this movie. You're like, what the fuck?
But yeah, that's a good thing, I think, for movies.
Yeah, I like how that. Like I said, like if they hadn't have made sequels, I think that the movie would still be really cool. Just being like super ambiguous, like you don't know what the fuck the cube was.
Yeah.
You don't.
It's
know
a good
what,
standalone movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
It
to
really
say.
is.
But
yes,
it made
because,
enough
he just-
money to get
At the
sequels.
end, he just stands in that white light. The
Yeah.
autistic
Fin.
guy.
Yeah, I like how it doesn't explain anything.
And how did that guy follow them? So like the crazy guy, what was
That's
his
the
name?
part I didn't get. How did he
Outfield or
find
some
him?
shit? They fucking trick him into
There was
falling.
no explanation.
And
Yeah.
he just catches up to them at the end because they find out that you got to stay in. There's this one room that leads to an exit, and it's always moving. So if you're at this room at the right time, you can get out. But the guy who went crazy, Mr. Wide Eyes, they trick him into falling. He fucks his head up. They think he's dead. They're about to leave. He shows up at the end and stabs a guy with one of the handles. How did he fucking follow them? How did he catch up to him?
The only thing I can think of is maybe they were leaving like some blood behind because they were all bleeding a little bit.
That could work.
No, I
could
think
believe
it's
that.
just all just Hollywood.
Yeah,
it,
they
it
always
was.
need
It
a
was all
reason.
just. There was no evidence to prove to say that he could have followed them anywhere.
Yeah.
It was just all Hollywood.
It's just a
There
plot
was
hole,
no.
yeah.
There. I mean, there's no plot behind that. It was just him having to show up at the end, being like, "Oh, I'm going to stab whoever, whatever."
Yeah.
The girl.
Revenge.
Yeah, there was no factual
kinda
reason that he could have followed.
Textbook plot
Yeah,
hole right
yeah,
there.
It was just
Kind of funny when he get caught by the other guy. He got cut in half.
Who did?
Oh, someone got cut in half.
Yeah, the psycho guy at the end, where it's hanging halfway out
Oh,
the.
okay. yeah,
when he's
all right.
pulling it, he kept him from leaving the cube,
Yeah,
and
I
then
mean,
the
I
door
did-
shut on him.
Yeah.
I did like part of the last couple scenes where whenever he killed the other two guys, or he thought that he killed the nihilist guy after he killed the girl, and then he was going to go kill the autistic guy, and just like this shot where he put his hands up, like, because his face was bloody and then his hands were really bloody.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
That was a
cool.
cool shot.
And then when they didn't show exactly how he got like
See-
ripped up, but you just see the blood dripping from
Yeah.
the
One
wall.
thing-
I liked that part.
One thing I really questioned at the very beginning when he climbs in the room for the first time, he already has blood on his hands.
Yeah, that's what I said that.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
I
are
think
you
it was
talking
just
about?
showing that he like fucking avoided a
The-
trap because
the
like,
crazy guy.
well, I think it was just
Oh,
showing.
he
He
did
had
have
blood
blood
on
on
his
one,
Oh, yeah, he did
one
avoid a
hand.
trap
He had
there,
blood on
right.
I
one
think it was
hand.
just because he said that because he knew the rooms were trapped.
Yeah.
and he was like, it nearly cut off my head, so it was just
Sure.
showing
Yeah.
that he had avoided a trap.
yeah.
Just giving
But
you that
I mean,
sign.
you kind of got to wonder though at the same time, like whose blood is that? It obviously isn't his because he isn't cut anywhere. So,
Yeah.
whose blood was that?
Yeah, 'cause you know he's killing
point.
people.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, like another part about the last couple scenes at the beginning. So you see Worth, and he's laying up against that wall, and his like head's bleeding and shit. At the very end, after he gets stabbed, and this is also the same room they started in the very beginning. Like he kind of stumbles back and falls against the wall, and he's like sitting in like the exact same spot, like where he was in the beginning of the film.
We've come full circle.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Yeah, that was a cool
Yeah. Good pick, Bass.
Yeah, it's weird. I immediately thought I was gonna hate this movie at the beginning, but it kept me in despite the
And you came to love it.
questionable acting.
Yeah.
And
Other than that,
dialogue.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I have an attachment to the movie. I just watched it a bunch when I was younger and shit.
Yeah, it's
so.
a fucking 90s movie for sure.
Yeah.
You can tell. You can tell. But all right, I mean, we got any more to add about the cube?
I think that's all I have.
All right, I guess that means it's time to put your name on the motherfucking wheel. Bass.
Oh, what's the shelf rating, Bass?
Oh, man.
Bassmeister.
The shelf rating on this
What you got?
is pretty spoiled.
Pretty spoiled, huh?
Yeah. It's a hard one because part of me likes the movie and part of me doesn't.
Let's hear what you got, bro. What do
give
you
it-
got?
Give it in the middle then, dude. Just do a 5.
Yeah, I think I'll give it a 5.5
5.5 out of what?
out of 10.
Out of 10. Okay.
Mid shelf.
Just, it's not a movie I'd watch frequently anymore, but
Well, of course. Yeah.
but it's a good movie to watch every few years.
There's 5 spots left. Which one do you want? I was thinking for this, we just keep putting our name on, like on top of other people's names. You know, like the more we go. So then we don't have to ever like restart it. All right, Bass finally gets back on the wheel. Congrats, Bass. That was a pretty good movie. All things considered.
Yeah.
Check out all these movies. Let us know your favorite independent movies.
Sure.
Check out True False this weekend.
Yeah,
Sneak
check
us
it out.
in.
True Falls Film
I mean, you
Festival.
don't got to buy a ticket. You don't got to
Columbia,
get a
Missouri.
reservation. You can just go up there and you can buy a ticket for each movie on spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just walk in.
And there's
Yes,
a lot
you
of,
can just walk in.
There's a lot of art galleries going too, isn't
Yeah, a
there?
bunch of art.
Was free.
There's art everywhere.
It's not free, but you can you pay for each movie.
Columbia's decked out in art
but
right
you don't
now.
have to have a ticket. You just kind of walk in, and each movie costs about what? What was it again, guys?
I've never been there.
or something.
$10 or something like that. Yeah.
For a ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But there's no guarantee.
It's a tad
There's no
expensive.
guarantee you get in either.
Even if you buy the ticket?
No. You don't buy it till you get in.
Oh, well, yeah. If you buy a ticket and you're not guaranteed to see, that would have been bullshit.
No,
Yeah.
Like if it's full or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the pass is a good deal, but you need the time off.
well, I mean, if you're gonna do the pass thing, you need to be searching on the internet probably about a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, what movies you
Well, I
want to
think
go
the
see.
day passes are actually pretty cheap. I think they're only
Yeah.
like $40, but you got to get them early.
They're sold out.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know.
Okay, this has been another episode of the Movie Closet. KiKi, thanks for coming all the way from
thank you,
down
guys.
under.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I
man.
really great appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, you're welcome back anytime,
Fucking
man.
kangaroos. You know?
You're one of our better guests that we've had. I gotta
Sure.
say.
Yeah.
For sure, Kiki.
I love y'all.
We love you.
We love you,
New
Kiki.
Zealand. We love Kiki.
The viewers love Kiki.
The Movie Closet is
Right.
good to New Zealand. All right, so yeah, we're on YouTube. That's Spanks Your Vision. Check it out. Go to extratone.com. We're also on there with a bunch of other awesome podcasts and written articles and
Shout out
such.
David Blue.
Bass, you gotta say something?
Yeah. First, I think I heard David Blue has gonna be doing press coverage.
Yeah, he scored a
So-
fucking press pass to True False.
So
which
keep
is
an eye out
badass.
David
on
Blue, hook us up,
Extra
man.
Tone for some
He only got one though. so
sweet
it's not tough to
coverage.
do.
I'm assuming he'll have some articles and some coverage on it. So keep an eye
Check
on
that out.
that.
Yeah, I'm hoping
and,
we can do something too. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
All right,
great
what,
movies.
what are we doing next week? What was her name?
Julia Stiles.
We're doing Julia Stiles movies next week.
Are you kidding?
We're doing it. I'm not.
Featuring Alexis.
Well,
Nicole,
don't say that because she's bailed every time we've invited her.
Nicole,
So
Ruffle,
we'll see.
Blenderson.
We'll see what we're doing next
Perhaps
week. We're doing
Lex.
Julia Stiles movies. Come check it out.
Some cooking.
Thanks for watching. Tell your friends about us.
Alexis, you can't bail this time because we
Cooking
said your name on the
gravy.
air.
All right, Movie Closet.